My name is Yadira Gonzalez, aka Demon. I would much prefer Demon. I live in the Bronx. I'm 20 years old. Basically, I lived in the parks, anywhere I could sleep. Friends. I ate at school. My friends would feed me. You get to meet a lot of interesting people in the street. We have a common thing, like we're all homeless.
Demon never thought that telling the truth would lead her to the street.
I'm gay. I just straight out said it, and then she like stayed quiet. 10 minutes, the longest 10 minutes in my life. Oh my God, it was so bad. I'm just like, she was just like, get out. I'm still your daughter, like,
Right.
you know, like you still like have me 9 months, you know, inside you, and you push me out, and you're gonna kick me out just because I'm gay.
Her story is not uncommon. One study estimates that as many as a quarter of kids who come out are then kicked out. Of the 30,000 homeless kids in New York City, up to a third are lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgendered. At the Bronx Pride Center in the heart of New York's poorest borough, staff believe that their kids are at greater risk. Carlton Rounds was recently hired as the center's deputy director to expand services for this historically underserved gay community.
Manhattan's to our south, and we're surrounded by communities that have significant resources for LGBT people that the Bronx does not, and that it is an incredibly high-need area. Just by population density alone, we have as many, if not more, LGBT people here than we do in every other borough. And this will be the only center that has access at all in the entire Bronx. That's unbelievable to me.
3 times a week, Tyra Allure runs a group called The Spot Next Door, where kids like Demon can share stories with someone who understands.
I have had to fight off alcohol, drugs, prostitution, discrimination. Now here I am having to wonder, well, am I sleeping in that corner or that corner? You know, it was difficult.
Gay kids on the street brave more than just the elements. There's a higher risk of HIV infection. Studies show LGBT kids use more drugs than their straight counterparts.
I did heroin, weed, shrooms, acid. I did so many drugs in the street. Like, it was huffing.
The Pride Center recently began a drop-in and referral program for homeless youth called Operation Home Base. Director Sean Coleman always encourages mediation first, if the parents are willing.
Unfortunately, I found out that a lot of times it's not an option, so we have to send them straight to the shelter system.
Bed shortages remain a problem, and even when places like the Bronx Pride Center can find a bed, gay kids often feel unwelcome. The options within the New York City shelter system are limited.
I don't know, like, I just didn't want to go to a shelter. I've heard a lot of stories about shelters.
It's very difficult placing kids in shelters because the shelters are not, let's say, specifically LGBTQ orientated. When they go into the shelters, they're dealing with heterosexual kids, the same things that they dealt with at home.
I know it's tough. It's really tough. And for some kids, it's so tough that they don't survive it.
I left, and I just wanted to, like, end it. So, like, I was, like, just gonna cut myself. And
I would hate to look back at this time of great abundance and wealth and gay rights and have somebody ask us, what did we do for our kids? And the answer is 8,000 are still on the street of New York.